Is this a season-saving 90 minutes, or is it no more than a victory?
Season-saving in what regard? And on the one hand, you fully expect Arsene Wenger to cling to this performance and results as to making a case for himself, to stay on longer. But in fairness, on both ends of the park, if Arsenal had played like this or anything like this during the course of the season, for the period of the season, you expect them to be in the top four, or at the very least close to it, not kind of floundering as they have been. Both ends of the park, they were simply outstanding, keeping in mind that up front you're calling on Welbeck, making what is 14th or 15th start to the season. You've got no Lacazette, you've got no Aubameyang, and yet still you put in this performance. Somebody needs to offer some kind of an explanation as to why that is.
Well, that's the thing, Ali. The Jekyll and Hyde element to this team is just, it's enough to make Arsenal fans pull their hair out.
If you hadn't seen this team play before this year, you would have thought, my goodness, look at them. Efficient, effective, defending well, winning tackles in the midfield, utilizing the athleticism of Danny Welbeck in the attack. Mesut Ozil giving the balls that you know he's talented enough to provide. Mkhitaryan scoring goals. You're like, wait a minute. This is a different team altogether. And oh, by the way, I think AC Milan was expecting a different team as well, because they thought, wait a minute, this is not the Arsenal. This is not the Arsenal that has played throughout the course of the season. There was a different mentality to this group. Perhaps in an odd, weird way, it was a good thing that this game was away from London, was away from that sort of attention, and that you're not hanging on every 5-yard pass that you miss and the people get after you and start booing you, because you know you can play at the San Siro, because you know that the fans are not going to get on top of you. And to be quite honest with you, you saw a freedom about this team that we haven't seen throughout the course of the season. This was excellent for Arsenal.
And in fairness to Arsenal here, these are no slouches of opponents.
12 games unbeaten.
This is not the AC Milan of 10 or 20 years ago.
No.
But this is an AC Milan who've found their feet under the Rediger Tuso of late. I sat here and reeled off stats as to how good they've been over the last couple of months, yet still Arsenal put together a performance and make them look decidedly average.
Can they win this competition? And if they do, does it completely change the equation with one Arsene Wenger?
Yeah, and like I said, every performance changes the equation. You see, if Arsenal play like this with consistency throughout the competition, they are a match for anybody. Saying all that, I still feel that the likes of Dortmund and Atletico Madrid, at their best, get the better of even this Arsenal. But if Arsenal can maintain this, maybe, just maybe.
So no. What you're saying is no.
Let's
go with no.
I'm saying maybe, just maybe.
I'm taking that as a maybe. Are you willing to go one more than a maybe?
No. No
advance on a maybe.
Because I cannot forget what they have done up until this point. Because this game on its own, yes, excellent. But we are here discussing Arsenal in the way that we are because of what they have been in the past as well. And we're talking about less than a week ago. They're losing to Brighton Hove Albion. So what? I mean, they're losing to Brighton. They're losing to Brighton. So yeah, against Atletico Madrid, no, I don't like their chances. Against Borussia Dortmund, I don't like their chances.